Good afternoon. I'm Tracy McCaskill. Our top story at 12:30 in Lansing, 3 people have been shot in an officer-involved shooting. WWJ's Darylyn Horn has the very latest from the Lansing Police Department. Darylyn?
That's right, Tracy. What we know right now, according to the Lansing Police Department, is that out of the 3 people shot, 2 of them were LPD police officers. The shooting happened near an apartment complex in the area of Holmes Road and Simpkin Drive. LPD says that a suspect has also been shot and is currently in custody. The condition of the officers, however, and what led up to the shootings is unknown at this time. We'll continue to follow the story as we learn the very latest from the public information officer on the scene. Darylyn Horn, WWJ News Radio 950.
All right, Darylyn, thank you. In other news,
live and local, Detroit's #1 news station, News Radio 950 WWJ.
Good afternoon. I'm Tracy McCaskill. Our top story at 1:03 in Lansing, 3 people have been shot in an officer-involved shooting. WWJ's Darylyn Horn has everything that we know from the Lansing Police Department. Good afternoon, Darylyn.
Good afternoon, Tracy. So Lansing Police's public information officer tells WWJ that 2 of the 3 people shot this afternoon were police officers, and the shooting took place near an apartment complex in the area of West Holmes Road and Simpkin Drive on Lansing's south side. Along with Lansing Police, Michigan State are also responding at the scene currently. LPD says that a suspect has also been shot. Right now, that person is in police custody. LPD says there will be a media briefing at the scene starting in just moments, and there the department will let us know what led up to the shooting, why officers were called to the scene before the shooting, and the conditions of the officers and the suspect. Stay with us as we continue to follow this breaking story. Darylyn Horn, WWJ News Radio 950.
All right, Darylyn, thank you.
Live and local, Detroit's #1 news station, News Radio 950 WWJ.
Good afternoon. I'm Tracy McCaskill. Our top story at 1:30. Police in Lansing are responding to a scene where 3 people were shot in an officer-involved shooting. WWJ's Darylyn Horn is live in studio with everything that we know thus far. Darylyn?
That's right, Tracy. This all happening on Lansing's south side around 11:15 a.m. And during a press conference wrapping up just moments ago, Lansing Police Chief Ellery Sosaby says officers were conducting a follow-up on a recent crime when they made contact with a suspect behind an apartment building. And once those officers called for backup, that's when the officer-involved shooting took place. Take a listen to what the chief says happened next.
2 Lansing police officers and the accused were shot and transported to local hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. This investigation is immediately turned over to the Michigan State Police, like all of our critical instances are, and they have full control of the scene and all evidence. So my information is very limited at this time.
And the Lansing mayor, Andy Shore, was also on the scene and had this to say.
We want to make sure the community knows that they're safe. The suspects have been apprehended. I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to those that were hurt. Our officers do a wonderful job for our community, and we know that they are extremely responsive, and we'll be keeping them all in our prayers.
The 2 officers and the suspect were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. It's not clear what the crime was that officers were following up on, but stay with us as we follow this developing story. Darylyn Horn, WWJ News Radio 950.
All right, Darylyn, thank you for